And let's not forget Mary Alice. Yes, Mary Alice, you and Leslie Landsey, all the way back from the beginning, job after job after job. How many times did I apply to the hospital, Mary Alice? How many times over there? I was 12, 13 years old when you married Vinny. You thought it was a joke he molested me? You thought that was a joke? That I was traumatized that my father left? Right after he throws me up there, which is what you did with my dog at the party. After Spencer throws me up in the air and I passed out. I went unconscious, Mary Alice. And as a nurse, you have a duty to report, just like all the other nurses there, just like Elizabeth, just like Schultz over there, right around the corner of my apartment, just like Kathy across the street. All these nurses, and nobody could do the right thing, could they? This is what you did at the hospital with all these people. Constantly, consistently. I was a little girl, Mary Alice. I was 12 and 13 years old when Holly was in your wedding. And you've done this consistently ever since. Did you think it was funny when he sexually assaulted me? Did you think it was funny that I had prior trauma? That I was put up on a horse? That my mother was so strung out on drugs? She thought it was so funny. I was 5 years old. I never knew why I didn't want to be picked up. Why? Flan knew. Everybody knew. It was a big joke. And when you finally did, when Joey did, oh yes, I went unconscious. That's old trauma. That's why we don't do that to women. We don't put our hands on them because we don't know what they suffered as children. But you all knew. You all knew. My mother thought it was hilarious when she was strung out on drugs with her friends to put me up on a horse with no saddle, 5 years old, and I almost died. I had a near-death experience. That's why I never liked anybody picking me up. The last time I saw my father, he picked me up in the air in front of a crowd of people, singing, and I loved my dad. I wanted to sing, and he left me. He left me on a street corner. And every day, Bud, oh, you all love Bud, didn't you, Phil? Laughing and joking, how his mannerisms when he used to be in the tub, and he used to be naked all the time. Oh, Flan was in and out of the tub thinking that was so funny that a little girl was molested, and now at 30 years old, he could pretend to marry her. Is that right, Flan? Do I have the story? How you, Vinny and Flan would always disappear, wouldn't you? Every football party, you disappeared snickering and laughing because Bud, my mother's boyfriend, was a pedophile, okay? It was my mother's boyfriend. My mother was on welfare, not me. But y'all laughed and snickered and called me a welfare whore. And every single party, these nurses and these police officers and these correction officers thought this was so funny. And then when people said, we've had enough, we protested, we asked for you, stop being so violent, you did it all the more. And you laugh and you joke, and now all the sexual assaults, harassments are coming from our prison system because it shows what you've been doing all this time. And you continue to do it to me. Every single apartment, every single time I catch you driving by the apartment, laughing and snickering, the three of you, with the men that molested me at 5 years old, and you haven't stopped. Have you? You haven't stopped. We don't throw babies up in the air. We don't throw little puppies up in the air, do we, Arlene? Every time I turn around, bring your puppy, Rhonda. Bring your puppy, Rhonda. So you could kill him, Arlene? So you could kill my dog and torture him? They laughed and joked at the jail about animal abuse and dog fighting and how sexual assaults are no big deal. Do you know how many grievances I wrote, Mrs. Spencer? You know how many grievances, Arlene and Mary Alice and the psychiatric nurse over there, Ninen, who chased me around constantly and told me I needed to be on meds? Why? Because a police officer sexually assaulted me? Because it was set up? Because you set up to do this and throw me on the street, to live in a parking lot and tell everybody I was mentally ill and incompetent so you could sit up there and laugh and joke? Is there anybody I missed? Is there anybody in this group that hasn't done something so vicious and so vile? And the thing is, you continue, don't you? You continue apartment after apartment doing this, laughing, joking, getting more people involved. Is there anybody who's not involved yet? Is there any of these landlords that you don't have the power over, or you don't play these games, or you don't pretend with these police officers? Is there anybody not involved? Because I'm sure there's more people. Can we go back to high school when you all destroyed my graduation party because women aren't supposed to be educated? Women aren't supposed to not be other than whores with what you decide. If you decide they're supposed to be in prostitution, that's what they're supposed to do. Even though y'all think it's funny to get prostitutes, they're in and out of here. I feel sorry for them. I've advocating for women because of what y'all do, because y'all think it's funny to force women into prostitution after you've trafficked them as children.